And now we come to answer. There are 4 dimensions you have to understand when you are preparing for the answers. So those who want to note it down, note it down. There are 4 dimensions you have to appreciate if you are preparing for an answer. First, conceptual dimension. Conceptual dimension. I'll explain each thing. This is organized learning. Conceptual dimension. Factual dimension. You are preparing for an answer, you have conceptual dimension, you have factual dimension, you have a methodical dimension, and you have a creative dimension. 4 dimensions. So what I mean by this? Conceptual dimension, factual dimension, methodical dimension, and creative dimension. Okay. To understand an answer, sometimes you have to understand concepts and principles. So that is the conceptual dimension. Sometimes you have to remember names and numbers, and you have to remember some descriptions. That is factual dimension. Are you able to relate with me, all of you? Yeah. Think, put yourself as a student and put yourself in a preparation seat, okay? And try to align with what I am saying, because I am going to tell a lot of things and we have 1 hour. Okay? So I am going to give you overview. So I just touch the points enough so that they reach you. Conceptual dimension, factual dimension, methodical dimension, and creative dimension. Suppose I get a question like, what is population of Mumbai? The answer to that would be, let's say, 1.5 crore. That answer has no conceptual element in it. It's simply a fact, isn't it? It's simply a number. So many answers are merely factual and descriptive. That is one section. Then suppose somebody asks me, why is the population of Mumbai increasing? Give reasons. Now it's not mere facts. You have to know the issues, you have to know the concepts behind it, you have to know that Mumbai has opportunity, you have to know that electricity is running here always, you have to know there are no immigration and visa rules here, etc., etc. And that's the reason why population of Mumbai is increasing. So you need a conceptual dimension to this answer. And if somebody asks, the number of gallons of water supplied to Kandivali in a day is X, and number of people staying in Kandivali is Y. Tell us how many liters each person in Kandivali is consuming. You will have to follow some method to solve, to give this answer. So methodical element is mostly what you will find in maths, in geometry, even in English. What do you say? What method in English? When you are writing a letter, there is a method. Yeah, to, subject, first paragraph. Yes. Method means procedure. You have to follow a procedure. So we speak like this. You have to understand concept, you have to know facts, and you have to follow methods. But sometimes, and I think I have checked your syllabuses, there are very few questions which expect creativity from you. You will get a letter, apply for a sick leave to your boss. That's fine, because that was given in the guide. Now apply and make a request letter to your boss, inviting him to your brother's wedding. Hey, that was not there. And now you want to write that letter. And that's where one more element will come, creative. I don't think we have pretty much time left for creativity in this 1 month. If you have it, you will be able to use it. And this is equally true for all those who have been preparing seriously from day 1. They should also use all the techniques which I am saying. So when you are evaluating your answer, evaluate in this 4 dimension what it is exactly. What is the conceptual angle to this? What is the factual angle to this? What is the methodical angle to this? And what is the creative angle to this? And then there are several types of questions. Like you have fill in the blanks. And all the options are given. Right? 1, 2, 3. You have to just select the right option. That is called selection. You just need to know the facts. Then you have fill in the blanks in which the answer is not given, but you have to think. That is recall. It is not selection, it is Recall. And in the recall, either you have to recall the concept or you have to recall a fact, and probably you have to recall a method because you have to find out a number and write it in the fill in the blank. And then there's a third category of questions which most of the people have problems. And that is the questions which are like short notes, give reasons, describe elaborately, 10 marks. Write the big answers, subjective questions. So there are various types of questions, but these are the 4 angles to the answer you are going to have. This phase which I am describing, I will call it preparation. I am going to tell you how to prepare an answer or how to actually learn an answer. That is the way I would put it. So get it clear, I repeat. I know 10 standard students, 12 standard students, many senior students are also there. But get this system in the short time which we have. Preparing the answer, I am going to explain it in 3 steps. Preparation, which I just described. Persistence and presentation. So what are the 3 steps? Preparation, persistence and presentation. Preparation is to be like this. Every answer has to be prepared conceptually if needed, factually, methodically and creative.